It had been a particularly grueling day at work. The moment I stepped through the front door of my small, cozy apartment, the weight of exhaustion settled over me like a heavy blanket. I kicked off my shoes and trudged towards the living room, eager for the comfort of my couch. But as I turned the corner, my tired eyes widened in disbelief. There, lying sprawled across the couch, was a man I had never seen before. I froze in shock, my heart pounding in my chest. Who was he? How had he gotten into my apartment? Tentatively, I approached the stranger, calling out to him in a shaky voice. "Hey, wake up! Who are you? What are you doing here?" But the man didn't stir. He remained still as death, his chest rising and falling in a steady rhythm. Panic gripped me, and I let out a piercing scream that echoed through the empty apartment. Minutes later, the shrill sound of sirens filled the air as police cars pulled up outside my building. I stood in the doorway, trembling, as officers hurried in, their expressions grim. They quickly assessed the situation, securing the man and gently waking him from his slumber. To my relief, he blinked groggily and sat up, looking around in confusion. As the officers questioned him, I watched from a distance, trying to piece together the bizarre puzzle unfolding before my eyes. Who was this man, and why had he chosen my home as his resting place? My mind raced, thoughts swirling with possibilities and fear. After what felt like an eternity, the police completed their investigation. They informed me that the man would be taken into custody for further questioning, and that I should rest assured, knowing that he posed no threat to me. With a heavy heart, I bid farewell to the stranger, my mind still reeling from the strange events of the evening. The next day, as I went about my routine, my phone rang with an unfamiliar number flashing on the screen. Hesitantly, I answered, my voice quivering. "Hello." A rough voice on the other end spoke, the words sending a chill down my spine. "Ma'am, this is Officer Jenkins calling from the precinct. We need to talk about the man you found in your apartment last night." My heart raced as I listened, the officer's words striking fear into my soul. "There's no record of him anywhere. It's like he doesn't exist." I felt my blood run cold as I struggled to comprehend the implications of his statement. How could a man simply vanish into thin air, leaving no trace behind? My mind whirled with questions, each more haunting than the last. Determined to unravel the mystery, I made my way to the police station, my heart heavy with unease. Officer Jenkins greeted me solemnly, his eyes conveying a depth of concern that sent shivers down my spine. "Ma'am, we've run every possible check on the man you found in your apartment," he began, his voice grave. "But there's no record of him in any database, no identification, no fingerprints. It's as if he never existed." I felt a shiver run down my spine, a chill settling into my bones. How was that possible? Was the man some kind of ghost, a figment of my imagination come to life? Or was there something more sinister at play, something beyond my comprehension? As I left the police station, my mind raced with questions and doubts. Who was the mysterious man, and what had he wanted in my home? Why had he chosen me, of all people, to intrude upon? Days turned into weeks, and the memory of that fateful night lingered like a shadow over my life. I became consumed with the need to uncover the truth, to solve the enigma that had invaded my world. Late one evening, as I sat alone in my living room, a knock on the door shattered the stillness of the night. I rose, my heart pounding in my chest, and made my way to the door, dread pooling in the pit of my stomach. As I pulled the door open, my breath caught in my throat. Standing before me was the man from that fateful night, his eyes filled with a haunting intensity that sent a shiver down my spine. "Please let me in," he whispered, his voice raw with emotion. "There's something you need to know." I hesitated, torn between fear and curiosity. Against my better judgment, I stepped aside, allowing the man to enter my home once more. He wasted no time, launching into a story that left me reeling with disbelief. "I'm not who you think I am," he began, his voice heavy with sorrow. "I come from a place beyond this world, a realm of shadows and secrets. I was sent here on a mission that has now gone awry." I listened, captivated by his tale, my mind struggling to process the fantastical truths he revealed. He spoke of beings beyond human comprehension, of a cosmic conflict that raged unseen by mortal eyes. And at the center of it all was me, a mere mortal caught in the crossfire of forces beyond my ken. As he finished his tale, the man fixed me with a gaze that burned with a fierce intensity. "You are the key to this mystery, the linchpin that holds the fate of worlds in balance. Find the truth, and you shall unlock the secrets of your existence." With those cryptic words, he vanished into the night, leaving me standing alone in the darkness, my mind reeling with the weight of his revelations. And so, dear reader, the mystery of the man who slept on my couch remains unsolved, a haunting riddle that lingers in the shadows of my mind. Who was he, and what unseen forces drove him to cross paths with me? I may never know the answers, but one thing remains certain. Some mysteries are not meant to be unraveled, some secrets best left buried in the depths of the unknown.